Welcome to Charlie Jane Speakers Radio. This is the show where we share speaking tips, tools, and resources to help you grow your public speaking business. Our goal at Charlie Jane is to get you, the speaker, on the platform in front of thousands of people so that you can teach and motivate your audience, enriching and empowering them to lead fulfilling lives. And now, here's your host, Wendi McNeil.
Hey there, it's Wendi McNeil here with Charlie Jane Speakers, and thank you for tuning in to today's podcast. It's going to be a great podcast. It is called Building a Successful Speaker Website, The Key Elements. It's going to be an awesome podcast, but first I would like to welcome you over to our Facebook group. It is called Breakthrough Public Speakers. Breakthrough Public Speakers. It is an amazing space, my friends. You will not be disappointed. We have speakers in there that are just thinking about speaking, speakers that have been speaking for well over 30 years. Everybody is so compassionate and just willing to really share their knowledge and help each other grow. At the time of this recording, I believe right around 9,000 speakers are in there right now. So you're going to want to hop over there and join us. I'm going to leave the link in the show notes so you can easily find us after the podcast. So today I'm talking about building a successful speaker website, the key element. Do you want to have a website that makes a planner just say, wow, this speaker is amazing? Your website is your online home where people can learn all about you, and everything that you do. Let's explore the key things that you need to make your speaker website stand out, and it's going to help a meeting planner make that decision if they further want to explore what you do and also contact you. Now, I've been working with speakers and planners for 21 years. I really know what they are looking for, and things really have kind of changed over 21 years, that is for sure. But I'm just really going to go over the key elements that really should be on your website today and right now, okay? So the first one is I'm just going to say kind of a catchy home page, because this is going to make a first impression. Most planners end up and land on your home page, and your home page is the first thing people see. So it should be amazing, okay? It should be just wow, right? I want you to use bright colors, but not screaming at them. I want you to use beautiful pictures, exciting words to grab attention. I want you to think of it like the cover of your storybook, okay? It should make people want to read more, and it should be right off the bat, crystal clear at the top of your home page, what you do, what you provide, and what people are going to get when they work with you, okay? Very important. And I'm going to say, I've seen many, many websites and have coached many, many speakers on their websites. And one of the things that really is not there that should be, like I just mentioned, is letting your viewer, the planner, whoever lands on your website, know exactly what you do. Okay, because when a planner lands on your website, and more than likely it is going to be the homepage, and they're really confused. They don't know I don't know what this speaker does, or what are the benefits, what are the results, what are they going to provide for the audience, what do they do, right? You do not want whatsoever any confusion there, especially on your homepage. They need to know exactly what you do, so it's very important that you make that clear right off the bat, okay? Now, this is a whole nother training. I'm not going to get into the whole conversation about your homepage, okay? But that was just a little tip there. The next one is the about you, okay? I want you to share your story. We talk about this all the time. It's really important to share your story, highlights of your story. People love to know who they're listening to, right? You need to create a page that tells your story. Why'd you become a speaker? What kind of things have you done? Challenges, Make it friendly, make it fun. Kind of like you're talking to a new friend if you want. But you do need to share your story. I want your speaking topics on your website crystal clear. Again, I don't want you to put a topic and then have, 5 paragraphs about what that talk is about. No. List your talk, the title, and use bullet points to briefly show what that talk is about. Okay? But you do need to have your topics on there. Very important. So if you're an expert in something, do you have fun stories to tell? Make each topic, each title sound very interesting because you want to draw their attention. So people are going to, they're going to want to hear your talk. They're going to want to learn more about your talk. So we're going to add your speaking topics to your website. Key element, your talk titles. We want videos of your talks. Okay? You want to show, all right? Don't just tell them. Videos are like a sneak peek of your talks. This, again, about videos could be a whole nother training, but you need to have videos on your website. Very, very important. If people can see how great you are on stage, they're more likely to book you. Okay, so share a few videos of your best talks on your website. Testimonials. We have to have testimonials on your website. Very, very, very powerful marketing tool. People like to hear and see and read what others say about you. Happy audiences and event organizers can be your best promoters. So share their words, their videos on your website. It's like having a bunch of cheerleaders cheering for you. You want to make sure you get those on there. Now, if you have a whole slew of testimonials, I would say to pick the most relevant ones and add those. You should have a blog. Okay, you should really have a blog and be consistent with your blog. If you can only write once a month, then do that. Okay, I want you to share your thoughts. A blog is a great way to share ideas. It keeps your website fresh. Write about things that you're passionate about. About your topic. Tips for public speaking or whatever it is that you do. Or fun things that you've learned. It shows you're not just a speaker, but also a thinker and a writer. And when you do have a blog and you're posting consistently, this is helping you build a strong platform as a speaker. It's helping you to build your credibility, your visibility. Very, very important. Another key element to have on your website is contact information. I want you to make it easy. I want you to make it easy for them to find you, to reach out to you. I have come into many situations where I have talked with some planners and they were interested in a speaker and, kind of looked it over and they want to go and, they were going to touch base, just get a little more information, get to the contact page, and all it has is a contact form. And the contact form is a page long. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. If you insist on having a contact form, then make it really short. And also make sure that you are adding your email, a phone number, or any other possible contact information that you can add, because your goal here is to get booked. And you do not want to send them on a goose chase. They do not have time to do that, and they do not have time to fill out a form that is a page long, asking them all these questions. No, don't do that, okay? Very important. You need to make it easy for them to reach you. You can add your upcoming events. This is a key element if you have them. Where can people hear you next? Maybe you can keep like a little section of your upcoming speaking events. It's exciting for people to see where you're going to be speaking next. They might even come, and they might even want to hear you, or it could be a planner, or a business owner, or somebody that's in HR, or somebody that has the power to hire you as a speaker. So always share those upcoming events because you don't know who's going to show up. Next is easy navigation. Okay, I want you to make exploring your site not only easy, but fun. Again, do not make them go on a goose chase looking for everything they need. and make the options minimal. So I would not suggest having more than 5 pages on your website. And if at all possible, don't use drop downs for each page. Okay? Think simple here, impactful, and easy. All right? Your website should be easy to move around, easy to navigate. Like a good book, people should be able to flip through it without getting lost. Clear your menus and buttons that say things like learn more or next page. Just see if you can get rid of those, especially off of your navigation, off your menu. That will be very helpful, but very important. Make it easy for them to find what they need in your navigation. Next is mobile friendly. Be good on all screens. I see this multiple times, and I'm going to tell you, especially today, 2024, planners are moving, on the move. All right, they're not always in front of their computer, and there's a very, very, very good chance they are on their phone checking you out. So what you're designing and what you're seeing on your computer to attract planners, you better make sure that it's also mobile friendly and it looks awesome on a phone. Because I have, and I still find that today, where I will go to a speaker's website and stuff's half missing. Like the text is halfway off the page and it just doesn't look right. You can only see half images and it's not good. It's just not good. And so you want to ensure that your website looks good and works well, phones and tablets and not just computers. This is not only professional, but it is going to draw the hiring party in to learn more about you instead of making them click away on their phone. Okay, and one last thing I do want to mention, and actually this is not a last thing, it should have been towards the top, but you should also have a one sheet on your website. This is a key element. This is a selling marketing piece. It is up there with having videos on your website, very, very important. And it needs to be in a PDF so they can download it, because sometimes they have to download your one sheet because perhaps it's a board. It's a group of people that have to come together to hire the speakers for their events. And a lot of times they will go and they will download that one sheet. And I've heard time and time again, the speaker did not have a one sheet. I couldn't find it. I spent 10 minutes on their website looking for the one sheet to download because I need it. And they couldn't find it. So they clicked the speaker's website off and they went on to the next one. I do not want that to happen to you. And they also actually use these for marketing purposes as well. So make sure you have your one sheet on your website so they can download that. Building a successful speaker website is very important. And remember, it is going to evolve. It is going to change. I want you to keep it updated, just like you would keep any other marketing material updated. This is a place where people can go and learn about your speaking, watch you in action, and just really get excited to hear you live. So include these key elements to make your website stand out and attract more people and attract more organizers, okay? Remember, your website is your online stage, and I want you, my friend, to make it shine. So go over all these key elements, see what you need to implement. Maybe you need to go to your website, tweak a little here, tweak a little there, but it is very important to have these on your website. So that is it today for today's podcast. Again, hop over to our free Facebook group, Breakthrough Public Speakers. Breakthrough Public Speakers, I cannot wait to welcome you. And the link is in the show notes. Also, I like to give away free gift at the end of each podcast. And today it is 50 plus events that are looking for speakers. I will also leave the link in the show notes. You can go over there, see if there's a fit. And if it is, hey, put your proposal in. You never know what's going to happen, okay? And if there is not any that are a fit right now, please do check back regularly. I would say at least a month, maybe a little bit longer. We update that list when the deadlines are, when the proposal deadline expires. So you might not find something right away. There's 50 in there, so there's a good chance you might. But if not, please check back regularly because we do update that list. The link will be in the show notes for you. So that is it for today, everybody. And thank you for taking the time to listen to the podcast today. And take care. Bye.